Welcome back to the channel everyone, and today I'm going to be going over the storyline of the 5 map. If you're enjoying this series so far, make sure to give me a big like, subscribe and share this with all your friends and family if they used to play Call of Duty back in the day. But for today, like I said, we're going to go over the 5 storyline. These are probably things that you never knew, so let's go over this. Let's go. 5 takes place at the same time as Ascension. As we know, it's been confirmed by the red telephones around the map. If you go over to them, when they're ringing, you press the X button and you can hear the voices of the 5 characters. All the experiments and such in the bottom layer of the 5 map is a result of the US raiding the Darius facility. Using the info from the Darius facility, the Pentagon was able to harness 115 and create wand weapons for the US. This happened back in the 1940s, 1930s. They found a deposit of element 115 and started experimenting on it to make wand weapons and such. But then the Darius facility was abandoned, so the Russians and the Americans raided it to get all the information, all the equipment as they can. So America tried experiments themselves on all sorts of humans and other organic life like pigs. In the end, there was some sort of containment breach while the president was holding a meeting with Fidel Castro, Richard Nixon, Robert McNamara, and John F. Kennedy, causing them and the Pentagon thief to be the only survivors in a zombie-filled Pentagon. I will go over the Pentagon thief in a minute, so let me just go over some more information quickly. So, as you see in the cutscene, I will play it now.
For time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. I said, are certain to miss the future.
Oh no, I missed that.
Prime Minister Castro, this missile crisis was the last straw. We almost blew ourselves up. Now we invited you here today...
In good faith.
In good faith. To sort this thing out.
And why is he here? He lost.
As I always say, forgive your enemies, but remember their names. Now, gentlemen, as I like to think, in the long history of the world, that there are only a few generations.
Sounds like someone breaking in.
It's just a storm, Dick. Sit down.
Oh my God!
It appears the Pentagon has been breached.
Zombies. Gentlemen, at times like these, our capacity to retaliate must be, and has to be massive, to deter all forms of aggression. Gentlemen, lock and load.
Viva la revolución!
Any last words, Mr. President?
Yes, Jack. Any superlative words of inspiration for our humble troops?
Do not pray for easy lives, my friends. Pray to be stronger men.
In that clip you had just seen then, the cutscene, but most of you would have seen that cutscene. You see Fidel Castro, Richard Nixon, Robert McNamara with John F. Kennedy having a meeting in the Pentagon talking about the missile crisis, when all of a sudden, inside the Pentagon, there is a zombie outbreak. In this universe, all characters survive, but in an ultimate universe, they all die and get overrun by zombies. Now we're going to move on to the Pentagon thief. Now that we have talked about the map, let's talk about the Pentagon thief and how he had got here. His name is Yuri Zavosky. When the Ultimus crew teleported to Kino, Richtofen dropped his diary, and when Yuri found it, he then heard Samantha's voice in his head, and she was talking to him, making him do things. So Samantha came through a portal after Yuri activated the Gersh device, and sent him and the zombies to the Pentagon to thwart the survival of the 5 crew. This map is the second Black Ops map and is unlocked after completing the campaign on any difficulty. And there you go, there is the backstory. That is not that much, but this story is more of a side story than part of the main story on Black Ops 1, showing how the zombie apocalypse was affected by different characters in a different part of the world. So while there is a chance of Cypher mentioning 5, things like audio logs, in-game dialogue, cutscenes, and other main narrative methods will probably not relate to 5 in any way. And also, that is the storyline of 5, but then Classified happens before 5, so I don't get that. 5 happens after Classified, but I don't get how the Pentagon is all cleaned up after that zombie outbreak when Samantha sends another load of zombies to Classified. Anyway, put your answers down in the comment box. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll make sure to read your comments in the comment box. But for now, goodbye, and I'll see you on the next timeline video. And by the way, I am still doing my challenge videos as well, so goodbye.